Hi, this is Ruth Theresa with One Inspiring Woman, and today we're talking about Moonology. Hi, my name is Ruth Theresa with One Inspiring Woman. I'm an intuitive psychic medium here in the Sugar Land area. That's just outside of Houston. When I was a little girl, I fell in love with our moon, and ever since, I have been energetically drawn to moon energy. I have studied Moonology for quite a while, plus I enjoy teaching others about the different energies of each moon phase. Then combining that energy with our current moon sign, and you will come away with a great understanding of how both these energies will combine to influence each of us in unusual ways. If you like my content, please subscribe, like, and share. So today, May 15th, we have a full moon in the sign of Sagittarius. But we also have a little bit of a kicker for you. We also have a lunar eclipse. So this is going to be great, amazing energy. This is going to be very transformative for a lot of people. And I'm going to explain that, but I also have several other videos that I've done, not only for the solar eclipse that happened about 2 weeks ago, but the lunar eclipse and how can you still take advantage of this. We still have the energy from the solar eclipse, so that's not completely over. It's one of those, and then we still have this lunar eclipse tonight. So we're so excited about all of this. So our full moon is all about releasing and letting go. And I often tell people, kind of think of it as our creator energy, asking us, what are we ready to let go of? What are we ready to put in this energy? What are we ready to kind of burn up in all of this light? And that's a really good way to think about the full moon. And then we've got this Sagittarius energy. And Sagittarius is all about kind of our imagination, filling up with confidence, kind of like, what do we have the courage to do? Where do we have the courage to push into? What is the courage that we want to do something else? So that's just kind of like, where are we going with all of this? And then it's also kind of really favoring like expansion and growth, which is perfect during a lunar eclipse. Now, the lunar eclipse is not going to be visible everywhere in the United States. It's kind of more on the East Coast. Houston is just on the edge of it, so we'll hopefully get to see all of it, but we may not get to see all of it, depending on if we have cloud cover. Of course, if any place has cloud cover or storms, it kind of blocks everything out. But this one is going to be a full lunar eclipse, and so that's the really beautiful pictures that people get, and they have kind of like the moon being completely covered, and it's all like red and orangey, beautiful colors. That's what we're talking about coming tonight. And so that's really some amazing energies. And I've got, like I said, I've got a lot of videos on that and kind of explaining more of it. But one of the things that's really important about eclipses is it's also kind of pushing your energy. Where do you want to end up in this eclipse? Where do you want to end up in this energy? And this energy, lunar eclipses, is kind of like pushing you, encouraging you to move forward. Where do you want to go? What do you want to do? What do you want to say? Like, I accomplished this. What is it that you want to accomplish? And that Sagittarius's energy is in there as well, because they've got that push of like expansion and growth. And where do you want to end up? And this can be anything from your health, your career, your love life. It can change so many things. I'm playing with my cards and they dropped. So this can be really encouraging for a lot of people. So where do you want to end up? That's what you should be thinking about as we get closer and closer to this time slot of this full moon in the sign of Sagittarius with a lunar eclipse. So where do you want to end up? This eclipse is going to be really amazing. For us in Houston, it should be starting around 11:15 or so. I think the full height is at like midnight or just after midnight. For all of us, and then it'll kind of taper down, but hopefully we'll be able to get some beautiful pictures. I usually try to stay up and get a few shots of it myself. Sometimes I get some good ones and sometimes I don't get good ones at all, so that's just part of it. So let's pull a couple of angel cards and get us a little bit more insight into what we should be doing or dealing with during this lunar eclipse. Celebration. Everybody celebrates during the lunar eclipse. We have such an amazing energy. Now, it used to not always be that way. Way back when, people were afraid of eclipses because they didn't know what they were and didn't understand them. But we actually understand them now, that we have them every so many cycles of the moon, and every so many months we're going to have a lunar or a solar eclipse. And they always comes in pairs. We always have one and then we have the other one about 2 weeks later. So that's just kind of that really cool energy. But we can celebrate this energy now and really have some great fun. But this energy of the solar eclipse is kind of that shadow energy. What is it that you've been holding on to that you haven't quite been ready to let go of or give it a voice? This is the time to do that. Freedom. You have the freedom in all of this to expand this energy as much as you possibly want, to take advantage of this energy as much as you possibly want. It's up to you. You can take advantage or you can sleep through the whole thing. It doesn't matter. It's still going to affect you in some ways, but if you're really focused on what you want to do or what you want to bring forward, it's going to help you a heck of a lot more. Body care. I will tell you that kind of strangely, some people kind of forget to take care of themselves during a lunar or a solar eclipse. They kind of forget everything else. Everybody's kind of like tilted towards the moon at this time and the sun and kind of what is that energy. But I will guarantee you it's a great time to take care of you and take care of what's going on around you. Make sure that you're making yourself important or kind of a priority on your list and enjoying that energy as well so that you are ready to take advantage of this energy. Trust. Trust that you have the right answers. Trust that you have the people around you to give you the answers of what you should be working on or what you should not be working on during this time frame. That's the really cool part. So make sure that you're really trusting this energy and trusting yourself. Like I said, a lot of people kind of really fall apart and really are affected badly by eclipses, and it's because they are not prepared for what's about to happen. Friendship. Our moon is our friend, and it brings up so many emotions for us. And an eclipse can do that and kind of bring that, like I said, that shadow side up and make it a little bit more like in our face of what we need to do or take care of during that time frame. It's all for our good. All of this happens for our good. And that's kind of the amazing part, is taking advantage of this. Like I said, I will have a list of videos beneath so that you can find out what you need to know about our lunar eclipse, what you should have known for our solar eclipse just 2 weeks ago, but we still have that energy in play. So make sure you're taking advantage of that as well, because this energy from the day that it happens until the day that it really starts to really calm down is about 6 months. So you got plenty of time. This is kind of the apex of it, the strongest of it, but it still lasts for about 6 months. I thank you so much for joining me today, and I know that we'll be talking again soon.